I would want to take you to America again, but this time around is quite different. On mass deportation, there's a headline here: mass deportation. U.S. targets churches, mosques, schools, and hospitals. What's your take on that? Quickly.
But it's already part of the executive order that Trump signed into law. So I'm not surprised that the churches and every social gathering where they can find people. But there should be some precedents laid about a couple of his executive orders. And that's why when that Bishop Buddy was telling him the church that, there are people, there are immigrants, those that pick our fruits and everything and all of that, that you should have mercy on and they might not be legal. And Trump should also remember that he's a son of an immigrant.
Mm.
It was only about 2 years ago that his in-laws or thereabout, Melania's parents, just became legal. He's married to an immigrant himself. He himself also a generational immigrant. But I want to talk about the birth laws. And a lot of people have been saying, a lot of far-right people are saying, yes, and why did she mention have mercy on the LGBTs and all of that? Like I've always said my position on things like that. I don't believe in wokish values. I'm an African, and a man and a woman is a woman. I believe the union of marriage should be between a man and a woman. Those are my ideology and philosophical standpoints. I differ on most of those belief systems. But I also believe that mercy should be had on people that might come into a country not having their papers. They are working towards it. Not everybody gets into a country legal. If you want to take the sum total of most Nigerians that got into America, not most of them had their papers initially. A lot of them came into America and at some point they didn't have their papers, but they worked towards it. So it is that same grace that they extend, that the bishop was asking and extending. But Trump, in his characteristic, what did he do? He abused the hell out of it. He said that sermon was uninspiring, was not in a good tone and everything, because the truth is always bitter. But see, there's always a what's it called a precedent as regards the birthright case. And I'm not surprised Trump is targeting, birthrights, what's it called, nationalization. Because Trump became prominent as a politician with the Better movement, where they were carrying the lies and the conspiracy theory that Barack Obama was not born in America, which was a lie Trump peddled until Barack Obama had to release his birth certificate and it showed where he was born on American soil. Furthermore, there's a case by Sam Wong in 1898. Because as at when the Constitution was ratified in the 14th Amendment, that people that are born on American soil should be American citizens, there was still a convolution as it was being used against the black population in America. Until the case of this Chinese immigrant happened, where this man was born in San Francisco. But guess what happened? He went home on holidays to see his parents in China. When he came back to America, he said he was not a citizen. And he went to the Supreme Court and they ruled in his favor. And I'm sure it's based on this also that these about 18 states are taking this into court. So let's see how it pans out as regards. Secondly, let's tell ourselves the truth. You see, Nigerian Labour Congress should be fighting the vanguard of the people, but I don't know sometimes if they are sensible in their fights. There's been inflation, cost of living. The same NLC that didn't join Nigeria when they had cost of living protests now says they are against tariff hikes. So do you think the telecoms run a charity organization? The telecoms have been making losses because the system is devalued. Naira devalued, everything devalued. They are incurring losses. And you are saying, oh, they should not increase cost at a time like this where the cost of everything has gone up. Why didn't the NLC join Nigerians when they had the cost of living protests? What did the NLC do? Did they all run away from Nigerians? Were they anywhere to be found? Why is the NLC being now hypocritical in this regard? I think the best argument we can make is that now that they've increased cost of telecoms, that this telecoms company have some financial leeway, then they should ensure that there's productivity across board. Okay. That's a better argument. Not all this back and forth that the NLC is doing. And also, the NLC that is talking about it, why didn't the NLC protest or picket the banks that are owing the telecom company USSD worth billions of naira for many years now. The banks enjoy the service, the banks charge you for the service, they take money for that service, but to remit the money is a problem. You don't want to remit the money. So why is NLC not saying anything about that? Then all of a sudden you are seeing people that are saying all sorts of things. And the NLC, where they need to stand up to be counted, they are not always counted. It is this same NLC that went to make a half big agreement in against the grain of what Nigerians want with President Tinubu then, and now they are suffering the consequence. So let's stop deceiving ourselves in this country. Let's call a spade at all times. And that's the only way a country can move forward like this. Another story making it. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well. I can hear you.
Yeah, another story that is making the rounds this morning is the clarification by Humayi that the story that what is it called? Daily Trust is carrying that they give a job to a company that doesn't have proper identification and registration. He said the company is Info West. It's not Info West as they said. One of the house that they went to is not the same. But I want to also argue to Umahi that, see, Mr. Umahi, you were the one that promised Nigerians that by December all the roads will be tip-top shape. But the roads are worse than ever. And you see, the problem with Nigeria is there's no level of accountability. Government officials say things, they don't do it, and all of that. And please, we would like to ask President Tinubu that with all these debts being collected, what is he doing with all this money? Do you know now that now with our debt of over 142 billion, and most of our ministries can't even be funded properly? Take for instance the Ministry of Health. They had over 200 billion allocated for them for capital projects. Only 23 billion was released for them. So the ministries are not even getting adequate funding. So where is all of this money being channeled towards? What is it that we ought to know that we do not know that is happening? I think these are pertinent questions that we need to ask ourselves. And quickly, I would like to talk about Oyo State and the tussle for the Alafin. Yes, I know the governor has spoken, but please, you should also listen to discordant tunes. You should also try to listen to other people that have other views that are probably say, okay, we are going to go to court and all of that. I know probably they go to court. Yes, the state might still have its way because of the children's rule, but the truth has to be said that please, let us be realistic. Let us do what is right. And let us also listen to divergent views and listen to the trust of the argument of divergent views most of the time. I mean, if there are stories that you want me to crack on.
Of course. The first one is the LP story. Aburi storms INEC headquarters and is promising to resolve issues with Peter Obi and, of course, Alesoti and some other persons.
The problem is, you see, once. So we need that thing to remain the same. I can't lie to you.
You know, some persons have said.
And you have seen now that a lot of people just use the Labour Party for Jeon. Can you see the other day when somebody from the Labour Party was going to endorse Tinubu? You see life now. So what these people just use is they use political platforms to be called to get some level of popularity and notoriety, and then they start to hawk. They start to hawk their popularity in the name of activity and better.
But don't you think it's a plot to introduce some people into the Labour Party to weaken the chances of Labour Party before 2027?
If that was the plan, it has already become successful. It has already become successful. So what are we talking about? It has already become successful. If that was the plan, it has already become successful. There are conversations on, but the way I see it, and you know me, I don't like to deceive myself. It looks like Atiku wants to run again.
It looks
like, because he has not officially come out. But when I say it looks like, there's over 90% chance he will run again. And when Atiku wants to run again, then there's going to be back and forth.
But they say it's not the turn of the North now. If you say Atiku is warming up, it's not the South will tell you it's not the turn of the North. Let them leave us alone.
And when Atiku wants to run again, then there's going to be back and forth.
But they say
The
it's
truth
not
will
the
remain.
turn of the North now. If you say Atiku is warming up, it's not the South will tell you it's not the turn of the North. Let them leave us alone.
Wa-
Let's finish our
wa-
second term.
wa- Was it supposed to be the turn of the North the last election where Atiku ran? Had the North not just finished serving his term? Is that not what caused chaos in the PDP? You know, that's why sometimes, even when I blame Wiki for his uncouth nature and his high-handedness, but he has a real grouse in that fight. But he has a real grouse in that fight. He had every right. Because this same Atiku, they left it for him. He ran in 2019. After the North had just ended the term, did Atiku think it was fairness and justice that the North had just ended how many year term? An 8-year term. And the North was going to assume the presidency again? Did he think that was fair? So, hate it or like it, I don't subscribe to everything Wiki does, but he has some points. And let's call it spade a spade. And if Atiku now wants to run again at this time, it's going to cause more katakata in the PDP. Till today, the PDP has not recovered from Atiku's decision and him taking the ticket again to run. That was what led to Obi leaving in the first place. That was what led to the discontent to Wiki and other parties. Because a lot of people feel that we can't just keep saying, okay, we submit to Atiku, we submit to Atiku, we submit to Atiku. So these are the case scenarios. And once Atiku says I'm going to run again, forget it with the PDP. Most likely there's a higher percentage that he will get it. And if he gets it, other people will feel disgruntled. So there's going to be an emergence of other political parties. We also hear the likes of them, El Rufai, are trying to concoct ideas one way or the other. Some people have speculated, these are speculations, that it might be the SDP they will use and all of that. We also hear the likes of, some people too in the North are advocating for a return of Jonathan, because it's just 4 years and they're positioning themselves as vice president and all of that. I think some people being in that vanguard are the likes of some state governors in the North. We're also hearing that. So there are many discordant things here and there. But the truth has to be said. If Obi has to go back, then what's the deal for him in the PDP? We have also heard an iteration that probably Atiku will just do 4 years and leave it for Obi. I don't think those kind of agreements are very worthy ones, because nobody is assured a real election. And you see, when a man gets to power, that you will remember the song Ukwa Nkemowo used to sing then. The agreement is agreement, yo. It's all written for settlement. You can't tell me nonsense. Agreement is agreement, yo. Because that was the same agreement, it was said, that Jonathan made with them, that the likes of Obasanjo were quoting, that Jonathan said he was just going to do 1 term. And when it was time to leave, he was running again, and they feel hurt and discarded, and that was what led to his downfall. So when people tell you, I will do 4 years and afterwards you come in, it's not as clockwork as that. So there are many variations. And you see, all of these variations I'm saying, if care is not taken, I just give Tinubu an easier than ever second term. That's just it.
Okay.
Because all of these discordances across the political party and the lack of coming together, then definitely will not all go well.
And let's not forget Sheyi Makinde. And let's not forget Sheyi Makinde.
Sheyi Makinde, it's all right. You know, he too can put his head in the fray. But does he have the national clout to be able to run the race to the end? It's not a problem being an aspirant, but can you take it on to the end? And don't forget, he's the first timer in this game, even if he pops up. So the national adulation is a thing of question. So the truth, most importantly, is this. When the APC decided to make a challenge with the PDP, as at 2 years before the election, they had already come together, they knew where they were going, they were all working in tandem. Today, I don't see that in the opposition. And if care is not taken, with electoral systems that we still find wanting sometimes, with INEC that we're still calling for reforms. Okay, take for instance, all the things we highlighted after the last election that should be codified in the law, that they use against people in court, have not been done to date. And I'm not sure this National Assembly will do it. those electoral reforms we have called for, has not been done. Has not been done. Things like we can authenticate the results we got from beavers. Can it be tenable? Because now, if you still want to defend your case, you see what INEC gives you, you will go and defend the case against INEC. So, I mean, these are the things. So if care is not taken, forget it. Tinubu might have an easy run to a second term.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
just like to analyze things very emphatically.
Thank you.
Have a good day, my brother.
Thank you so much, Rufai Oseni. Appreciate you. All right, that was Rufai Oseni. Okay, let's move on quickly. Let's get the views of a former commissioner of police. Yeah, I love to listen to him, sometimes on some basic issues, especially issues regarding the Southeast. Top of the morning to you. Welcome, sire.
Good morning to you and to all the listeners.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Transfer my case to Southeast. Nnamdi Kanu is telling Chief George, transfer my case to the Southeast. Nnamdi Kanu yesterday insisted that Justice Binta Nyako of the Abuja Federal High Court will not handle his case. Kanu ordered his lawyers to ensure that Justice Nyako stays off his case following recourse. Now, transferring his case to the Southeast, CP. Let's dissect this thing. Is this possible? Is this doable? What do you think?
Well, it is possible and it is doable. The thing is that in trial of cases from the judicial precedents and what we have been seeing, the most important thing is if you are being tried in a court and you feel that you're not getting justice from that very court, it is, you can tell your counsels to make an application for the case to be moved out of that court to a court of a coordinate jurisdiction, court at the same level. If it is a high court, you can make it that same case be transferred to another high court, whether it is federal or state high court, as the case may be. It does not change. It does not change anything. It does not change much. The most important thing is that the judge, in whose jurisdiction they are taking the case to, will, as usual, follow the principles of the laws and be sure that at the end of the day, he or she gives justice. That's just the bottom line. And more so, I think his argument hinges on the fact that, too, the offense or offenses that he may have been alleged to have been committed touches more on the area of the Southeast geopolitical zone. They didn't say that he committed the offense in Abuja. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just talking of the locus standi this time around.
Okay.
So there's nothing wrong in that, in him requesting, because possibly he feels that he's not getting justice in that court in Abuja. So that's just a bit concerning transfer cases.
On September the 24th, 2024, Kanu had asked Justice Nyako to hands off his trial on grounds of lack of confidence. Now, following the call, the trial judge stepped down from Kanu's case and transferred his case file to the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice John Soho. Now, however, during his routine meeting with his legal team, led by Counsel Aloy Jimako at the Department of State Services, the SSS facility in Abuja. Kanu said Justice Yanko will be disobeying her own order by restarting the case. Now, according to the statement, Kanu's case should be transferred to the Southeast if, this is where I'm going to, if no judge in Abuja is willing to take up his case. Is that really the issue? That no judge is willing, or is it Kanu now that is selecting who to handle or who should handle his case? What's the situation actually?
Well, from my own understanding, I'm sure it seems, let me not say I'm sure, it appears that, the case is becoming very controversial. They have been going back and forth. And in the heart of hearts of even those judges, I'm sure they are even tired of that case. So it's like a burden to any of the judges that you push this case to. So it appears they are just looking for a way to get their hands or their neck of that case. Since the case is so sensitive and is very, very controversial as it appears. That is what is just going on from the eyes of myself, and I believe most Nigerians and people abroad who would have been following that case. It is unfortunate that the things have been going the way it is. And it further seems too that whoever you assign that case to sees it as a burden and will not want to be seen as going contrary to the position of the government or the government expectation, since they are the employees of the government. So you will want to be very, very careful not to offend your employers so that you don't be on their bad books or the bad record. But there are those who even, well, I don't know whether to call it taking a risk, but to be sure that the truth stands.
Okay.
And the facts stands as they are. So that is just the thing.
I'm sure you are also aware that Enugu State is jubilating over the return of Mrs. Beatrice Ekweremadu, wife of former Deputy Senate President, Ike Ekweremadu from the United Kingdom prison. She was released yesterday. You quickly want to talk on that?
Well, I will have to at least say one or two things on that. It's a good thing that they are rejoicing her coming back, because it's really sad and very unfortunate that the former Deputy Senate President will be incarcerated in UK at the same time with the wife. I mean, the man, having been convicted with that medical doctor, I thought would have been enough. How they now added the wife, though I didn't know the reason or grounds why the court had to add in the wife. But at the end of the day, justice, although a bit delayed, it's like justice denied. But at least the wife is out of that jail in the UK, and she's back home to reunite with the family. At least she can be here to hold forth while the husband will continue to pursue his own cause to see if he will get his own freedom too, and then come back to Nigeria. So that's the comment I have about that. So it's a thing. It's a bit emotional, and I'm sure that's what would have touched the people of Enugu State to make them to rejoice, because you remember the son were dead, while the duo, the parent, we are in UK in jail. It's although the wedding was very colorful, I'm sure it wasn't the making of the boy for the wedding to be colorful. It is the friends, family, and associates of the former deputy Senate president that said, okay, since you want to keep away the head of the family and the wife in jail,
Okay.
and you want to make us to have wedding that will look so miserable, we will not allow that to happen. That was why they made sure it was a big wedding.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, CP. Thank you. I appreciate you. We need to go now. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you.
Thank you too for having me. Thank you.
Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Everyone, it's time to get your voice, and it's time to hear your voice. It's time to get your opinion, your comments, and your observation on some of these stories. All right. But if you want to do that, kindly keep it very, very civil. Just about 60 seconds for everyone. Move away from your radio set or turn down the volume, and I'll start taking calls just right after this. Stay there. My name is Jude.
When long throats don't make you chop as belleful, waka quick back to nature like our old mama and papa demo. Now the bitter way them food bitter, they wake up mouth and stomach to begin walk on top the food to waka seredi werere.
Yo bitters they clean body inside out. If body no get dirty, the immune system go work well. Yo bitters they buy waist pain, constipation, and it gets correct vitamins them to make body they gym. Yo bitters.
E no get alcohol. Na Ablat Nigeria Limited maker. Yo Organics 9 the distributor. We there for Facebook and Instagram at Yo Bitters NG. Yo Bitters.
It be pangba medicine for the family.
Happy New Year from Polaris Bank, the digital bank of the year. We thank all our customers for your patronage and support last year. May 2025 mark a year of fulfilled dreams for you and yours. Download Volt from Google Play Store or iOS App Store today to get your year started.
Welcome back, everyone. It's still Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, and of course, you're on to Front Page Review. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. Welcome on board. Time to take calls. Time to talk to you. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. You can as well call 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. Keep your comments very, very civil. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Jude Ikami Jude.
Good morning.
My name is Peter Ustifo. I'm calling from Abanja in Ikoton.
All right.
NSC telling us that they don't agree with the proposed 50% increase in the tariff of the Nigerian telecom companies, and that they are preparing for another protest, or maybe that we should avoid the telecom companies. I think they are not telling us the truth. They should concentrate on other things. We don't even know whether NLC is existing at the moment. What they should tell us is that, for instance, now, if they have said that they want to protest or tell the government to open borders for food to come in and medication, the cost of food and the medication to be cheap. So we agree with them. I will support them 100% because there's no food in the country and no medication. People are suffering. So they should not tell us that. Then for the Nnamdi Kanu to tell the government that he wants the trial to be in the south, somewhere in the southeast, I think it's also playing to the gallery. What is really happening? In fact, we don't know what he's looking for. You know, because tomorrow he may tell us that he wants to be tried in the north. So, and tomorrow he may want another person to try him. So he should be very sincere and tell us what he actually was, whether he wants this trial to continue or not, whether he wants to remain in detention perpetually or not, we don't know. So
Thank you.
Be very careful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. A very beautiful morning to you. What's your name and where you calling from? Good morning.
Good morning, Kanu.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning. I can hear you. Good morning.
Okay. Let me go. I want to ask you one question. The owner of Arise newspaper, Arise television, is also the owner of this day newspaper?
Yes.
Okay. Where Rufai do his analysis and interview daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this newspaper, didn't fit to so that the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is the man of the year. Okay.
Go ahead, please. Just continue. Let's hear you.
So this day newspaper, Arise television, where Rufai always do his analysis daily, awarded the man of the year to Mr. President. So now let me aside that. He said that the PDP, if article is coming to contest again on the platform of PDP, people will be decided. Let me tell you, what happened then, because the special advisor to Atiku Abubakar then, have already given his view concerning what happened during 2023 general election. That Atiku said that let him zone the position of relevancy to the Southeast. Wike said no, because of his personal interest. So let us put this fact on a Google manner. He said no. So I think we say, okay, if you don't want this to consider a PDP ticket to go to Southeast, then I will be in the race. I think we say, then Wike said I will be in the race. So these are things. And if we're talking about South and North zoning, so operation, they know the best how to win Nigeria. So let us stop all this the tribal bill and religion bigotry. Thank you very much. My name is Moses Warren.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm Obama Vincent from Ogun State.
All right.
I want my stand on the and the labor stand now that they want to go on strike. I will ask the Labor Congress to go to the Asolok and do their negotiation and leave Nigerians alone. Because since for years now, Labor Congress has never do anything that protect the masses of Nigeria. Right from Naira swap, come to fuel increment, closing of the border, and many other things. The increment in cement price, there is nothing there. All their strike have never yielded any truth to Nigeria, but rather it is a cost. So let Nigerian Labour Congress go and sit down. TUC and the others, they are not doing any meaningful things to us. It's not the Labour Congress we know. They are not defending us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. Let's talk to this person. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning. Ikemi Jude.
Good morning to you.
Yeah. You see, I want to talk about
what is
3 or 4 things here.
Hello?
Good. You see, one.
What is your name?
The incumbent president.
Your name?
My name is Babo.
Okay.
Babo.
Okay.
Good. You see, what I'm trying to say, Tinubu is actually trying for Nigeria. I have come back to my senses to see what this man is doing for Nigeria. You see, all the past presidents are all the same, no difference. What happened to Pat Nnamdi when he was the minister for power during the time of Goodluck Jonathan? He was doing fine. But Goodluck Jonathan removed him just under no circumstances. So what happened? Okay, now the same Pat Nnamdi has gone to Abia State, installed light, which is electricity light, in all Abia State, and they are enjoying it. The second one is NLC. When Ali Shiroma was the NLC chairman in Nigeria here, and even what is it called? Oshomole, what happened during the time of Obasanjo? We felt, yes, these people are really standing for us. But what is Aburi talking? Is fighting. He wants to become the governor of Imo State. What is he talking about? Please let him just go to Aso Rock and face them there and leave Nigeria and say no.
Thank you.
Please, thank you.
Appreciate you.
I'll come back later.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Amu State.
Okay.
First of all, we say Nnamdi Kanu has a right to say, take me to Southeast. After all, Southeast are still in Nigeria. Southeast is not Nigeria. So if it is what you wish, government approve it, it's better. Because I don't know why they are saying Southeast that is not Nigeria. Is it not the same Nigeria? They say these people should not leave. And now somebody is now talking about like Southeast is not Nigeria. Nigeria police can secure anywhere in Southeast. Let the case go on. That is from Nnamdi Kanu. And again, I want to plead to Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to help those people that the Mr. former President brings with an arrival. Some of them are causing problems. If it's possible, let him learn from Trump and deport some of them back to where they come from. Mali, Chad, because everybody is saying that it's those people coming from outside countries bringing problems to Nigeria. Let Tinubu do as the same thing Trump do. Deport them back to their district, kick them out of Lagos, from Takos, Abuja, anywhere they are, take them back to their country, let Nigeria happy.
Okay.
That is also for that. And for those who is born in America, some of them are enjoying maybe because they're born in America. And we pray that Trump also will withdraw all these rights they have from 1960. Taking Nigeria that they give birth in America from 1960, let them be withdraw their birthright so that their parents, father and mother will now know that we are all stuck in Nigeria. So everybody will now plan for the good of Nigeria. Not that my child born in America, I'll be thinking if it happens, my child will go to America and stay. Let every other thing happen in Nigeria. But if you withdraw, if you Trump can withdraw these things, all these politicians
thank you so
have
much.
No choice. They will now make this happen in Nigeria. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, coming.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I support the senior advocates should rise up. What they're being told is too bad. The senior advocates should rise up. What they're being told is too bad. 100%. Julius Abure is working for APC. He's an APC man now. P2P is surrounded by enemies in Labour Party. And the Supreme Court should be very careful. Because according to our constitution, when you finish your tenure, you go for another one. INEC, you must invite INEC. INEC must organize officially. INEC must be there. In every party convention, this one, INEC was not there. And INEC is now followed to the suit, joined to the suit, telling this to the court, High Court and the Appeal Court that they were not in the convention. They organized in the yes, they went ahead and giving it to Julius. What type of nonsense is going on in this country? That is why they did not invite our president to the inauguration of Trump. Trump is a democratically elected president. Our president is the third worst president in the whole world. All these type of things are joining together. They don't recognize our Supreme Court again. Our judges, Supreme Court judges, from traveling to America and other countries. Concerning the Labour Party, they should be very careful. They should be very careful. Labour, like the NLC, they should be very careful and leave us alone. Well, instead of them to put pressure on federal government to reduce the price of diesel. Look at the people who are burning diesel every day, kidnapping their staff in the forest, in the terrain where they have gel and mask. They pay salary. How many millions of Nigerians they are paying salary? And we are creating content here now. People are making millions every day from content. This is the easiest
Thank you so much.
The cheapest money you can make. And they said that we should suspend the NTN. We should suspend the IFE. What do they want Nigerians to do again? We have collected from Tinubu now.
Thank you.
God bless you, my brother.
Bless you too. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ikamidi Riju there.
Good morning to you. The man from Thailand.
This is Fabulous. I'm calling from Thailand.
Welcome.
Good. Sharply. First of all, I want to sharply debunk the narrative Peter Osifo came up with about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is demanding for them to transfer his case to Southeast, which is fat lie. That is not what he said. You know, little English is very, very diabolical. When you misinterpret English, it will lead to another thing. Nnamdi Kanu never said that. What he said is that if no judge in FCT cannot handle the case, if have killed everything, federal government is the one running out of the court about Nnamdi Kanu case. That one aside, you know, it can read you there. What is happening is this. Issues is overtaking issues in Nigeria. That is why even learned people don't know where to start negotiating or talking about Nigeria issue. Okay, now you see Mazi commissioner retired. You know, I told you last time that he's very, very educated man. But I believe that is coming from another angle in this program. Because I have challenged him that since he came to back up Sheyi, that Sheyi never promised anything. Government, unlike APC that always come out to debunk news, they never debunk that news that Tinubu and Sheyi promised Southeast that they will release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, now fast forward. I also disagree with him about Yeso Wike. You know, because what is happening in Nigeria is that let there not be any news in Southeast. They will use that news to cover all the headline and suppress other news that's supposed to come to headline. Look at what is happening in FCT. A whole FCT hospital, no personnel there working there, and they are going to a pocket strike or whatever. It did not come up in headline. A whole FCT. And I have told a CP that we can doing road is not what it's supposed to do. Let him do something that will favor people. Okay, look at hospital now is going to strike. Okay, let me tell you one thing people don't understand about Wike, because we in our side here, I believe that we have gotten a lot of life. We are civilized. Do you see Wike? I'm a guy that I always club. I have many friends that clubs. There is one of my friend. He can buy you all the drink in the club, but he cannot give you money. That is what Wike is doing to people that is leading. Wike can do road for you, which that road can lead to your death when you speed too much. But when it comes to giving you life, such as school, education, Wike cannot do that, because you know why? Wike know that when he commits his investment in education or hospital, they can be able to get a real fact of how much he spent. But when he goes to that road thing or contract, nobody will investigate him. That is why he think he's faster than his shadow. But we that are illiterate, because me, I'm a illiterate, I drop out SS2, SS3. That is where I drop out. We have more sense more than them. As far as you leave Nigeria and travel, you have gained all the knowledge in the life. But when you remain in Nigeria,
okay,
you will keep. Oh, let them release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. We can read you there.
The man from Thailand. Thank you so much. Oh God, this country. Good. Okay, let's come here first. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Jude. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Yeah, Peter Omanfe from Shomolu.
Yeah.
Jude, I think Labour Congress is mistargeting. We had increment on electricity tariff. They went home and slept. We had increment in fuel up and down. They go home to sleep. They don't know what to do. Let me advise them on what to do. Thank God for the inauguration of Donald Trump. Even though Tinubu did not attend, I don't know whether they did not invite him or he refused to go. There was a United Nations General Assembly in America. He did not go. When a former president of America, he did not go. I don't know what is happening between America and Tinubu. I don't know. But what I want Labour Congress to do is that they can pair up or team up with Donald Trump and ask Donald Trump to help us. He is not coming to rule Nigeria, Donald Trump, but he can influence some decisions in Nigeria, some organizations in Nigeria, especially like this Labour Congress. I would like them to tell Donald Trump that the hospitals in Nigeria are empty now. We don't have workers there. Doctors have left our hospitals. That as Donald Trump is planning deportation of illegal immigrants, It should also help us to make sure that Nigerian civil servants, the workers in Nigeria, when I say workers, including president is a worker, vice president, all those that are holding political positions in Nigeria, that skills Nigeria and industries in Nigeria, none of them should be allowed to come for medical treatment in America. That's what they should fight for. I mean, form a common delegation to meet them and tell Donald Trump that, look, if we want to do this in Nigeria, they will call us terrorists. They will say we are trying to overthrow the government. And it should bring up that policy. It should make that order as well, executive order, banning Nigerian civil servants from coming to America for medical treatment, banning them from coming to America for excursion, for a recreation. They should develop all these things here in Nigeria. That's what I want Labour Congress to do. And finally, they should tell Donald Trump to ban Nigerian politicians from coming.
Hello? Are you there? Hello? Sorry about that. I guess your network, right? It's okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Jude. They're coming, Jude. Good morning, sir. Happy New Year.
Good morning. Happy New Year to you too. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Mr. Monday from Agege.
Okay. Happy New Year.
Yeah, you see some people like Rufai Oseni are bitter because of Donald Trump. They don't know what that man is doing because Donald Trump does not give a damn of any immigrant, and he will not go according to bribing the politicians because he does not favor the people that don't vote for him. That's why they are bitter and they are unhappy and condemning him, giving him name that does not have. Look at what the man said. He's thanking Jesus Christ for him to help him to win the mantle. And he wants to make America to be proud that the APC people and the Tinubu people, they don't want the good for the country. That's why they are not supporting him. And I'm happy for Donald Trump once more because he's my leader. And look at what Nnamdi Kanu is saying. He's trying to say all the FCT ministers cannot withstand his case. That's why he's taking it to the Southeast. But people like Peter Sipo misunderstood English.
Okay.
Please, let us correct what is nice.
Thank you so much.
This is New Year. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Kamil.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
I wish you same. What's your name?
I want to talk about, my name is Grace Akinle from Okafo, Lagos.
Okay.
I want to talk about Nnamdi Kanu matter. The way federal government is handling that matter is not good at all because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
The way there's no justice in his matter. Somebody they went to Kenya since 2021 to kidnap. Have been detaining him in DSS custody till today. They will bring him to court. No, they will be postponing the matter, adjourning the matter till today. So what are they looking for? Somebody that is saying, I don't want, he needs self-determination. He wants his people to be free the way they are marginalizing the Igbos in Nigeria. Why are they behaving like this? There's no justice. So if he says that he wants that matter to go back to East or whatever he wants the matter, because Justice Bita Nyoko is not, maybe it's doing the business of the federal government. It's not following the law. That's why Master Kanu say that he wants that matter to be removed from her.
Okay.
So that's my own understanding of that case. That case is the way it's going is not good at all.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Are you there? It's so noisy where you are. Very, very noisy. Sorry about that. Huh? Hello, good morning. Oh, learn to move away from your radio set before you call. I beg you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ikamejide.
Good morning.
This is Daniel calling from Idimo.
Okay.
Okay, just two things I want to comment about. Number one is the tariff increments about from the communication companies. Jude, is there anything that has not increased in Nigeria in price? Tell me any one thing that you can remember in Nigeria that is still remaining the same price. Is it not the same inflation? Is it not the same country? Are they not making use of diesel fuel? What we can be talking about is giving us quality service, giving us value for our money. Or if we feel that the percentage is much, we say, okay, bring that the percentage to this amount, but not that they must not increase. You can't tell them not to increase because they are running, they are losing money. And the federal government the government people want to use everything free. I don't know if you remember Virgin Airline, the man that started Virgin Airline. I hope you know his story. What the government official we are doing, everything is free, and some people they must be paying for that. So number two, the man that called and said that Donald Trump should repatriate or withdraw the citizenship of those who have been in the US from 1950, does he really know what he's talking about, or he just wants to talk on radio? Are they the one in charge of his country? Are they the one ruling Nigeria? What is their business? What is their problem in Nigeria? They should come back to Nigeria. Does he even know how much they are contributing to Nigeria economy? Those people that you say they should withdraw their citizenship, do he know how much they send to Nigeria yearly or annually? So why would he say they should be repatriated? People should just say the right thing. Thank you. God bless you for your good job.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Ikamijide, this is Nicholas speaking.
Okay.
Nicholas Elebeli. I'm calling from Okota now.
Okay.
I want to speak on this concerning repatriation.
Okay.
This repatriation of thing, there are people that spend their money to.
Hello? Are you there? Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I like your program.
Thank you.
I want to comment on the repatriation.
Quickly, please. Let's go.
Now, what I want to say, the president who have said such thing, I don't think it's a mistake because Americans have their own way of life. It's not like we, whether you be visitor, or anything you be, you can come into Nigeria at any time. But now that they have decided that they want to do that, I don't think there is anything wrong with there. So that it will be a lesson to our people that run there without a genuine paper.
Okay.
That is the only lesson they will learn. Because for Trump himself has not done wrong to put that as a law that all the legal residents, illegal visitors that in America should go. So myself, I didn't find anything wrong with there. That's what I want to contribute.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's read messages now because of our time. Okay, I'll begin here. Mazu Gochuku is saying it's like Aburi have actually taken money from Nigeria's APC, Abi, what did you call it, to destroy Labour Party, right? Wike should leave Fubara alone to serve Rivers people and save himself from further disgrace. Please, Governor Sanwo-Olu should construct pedestrian bridge in Toyota bus stop by Ladipo Junction. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I strongly support President Donald Trump's decision to deport illegal immigrants. If we fail to take a stand, the current administration may squander our nation's resources. It's imperative that we unite and vote for change. The economic struggles are real, and it is alarming to see many Nigerians living below the poverty line. We are not at war, and Nigerians are suffering. What a shame. Abidin from Bagada. Greetings to you. Abure should go and rest his tenure. Is over. Labour Party should conduct election. Without Peter Obi, no one knows Labour Party. Labour Party was dead until Peter Obi breathed into it, and it becomes a living party. Became a living party. There should be a reform in the electoral system. We all are experiencing irregularities during a due election. Let there be also a reform in the judiciary. The inflation is too high and the cost of living have nothing good to write home about. Let them release Nnamdi Kanu. Prince Iotek sent that message. Good morning, VOP. Reasons for such rituals is because we keep on promoting sudden and ill-gotten wealth, encouraging hard work. Okay? Discouraging hard work. Sorry, this is what you said. We discourage hard work and we promote ill-gotten wealth. Chris from Iba, I think you're talking about the level of ritual killings in Nigeria, right? It's okay. INEC has consistently failed in meeting Nigerians' expectations during elections. The current chairman of INEC and his officials cannot be trusted to conduct any credible elections after what transpired in 2023 elections and continues during by-election. We must all push to ensure that appointments into INEC are not saddled with the president who is partisan. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump promised to terminate the Constitution. His executive order against birthright citizenship is clearly against sections of the 14th Amendment in the U.S. Constitution, and his attempt to reverse civil rights laws is an indication that he is clearly against the laws of the land he swore an oath to protect. Americans choose a convicted felon over a smart, intelligent woman who is a prosecutor. When we chose the worst of us to rule the rest of us, we would definitely get the worst within us. You don't change them. We got help and heal our land. Frank Conero. Thank you so much, Frank. Well. No comments. Today is my mentor's birthday. Colombo from Ojekunle. Happy birthday to your mentor. His name is, even if you're not paying for this one, let me just help you. His name is Blessed Inochukwu's Nigerian PLC. Is what you call it? Owanewi. Happy birthday. But we encourage everyone to just bring your adverts to this radio station, okay? Mostly all these my Ladipo brothers. We can help you just announce something. That your ship has arrived or your spare parts are, intact. They are brand new ones, we can trust your products, or we can trust your services. We can trust your company. It doesn't cost anything, really. It doesn't cost anything. Just try it and you thank me later. My name is Ibezim from Ojekunle Ladipo Market. Not them again. This APC government is the worst thing that has happened to Nigerians. They are full of propaganda. They're liars. And they are liars. They don't do what they say. Until INEC and judiciary give the good people chance to govern Nigeria, this country can never move forward. Let them release Nnamdi Kanu. Ibezim, thank you. Nnamdi Kanu should be allowed to go. Whatever the government is doing on his case makes no sense to me. He can't be kept in incarceration perpetually. If Atiku comes out again, I think the PDP should reject him. The PDP should give us someone who can give the APC a ride for their money. Okay. Thank you so much. Good morning. Drumming of joy for Ekwerimadu's wife return in the state means when Ekwerimadu returns, it will be a national holiday. God help our lady, Kenny G from Ojo Barracks. He's saying that. Okay, my name is Prince Raphael Olatuga from Agric, Outu Ikorodu. How can I get VOP on YouTube? When I type VOP live in the search bar, it only brings... how can I get today's current... Just go there now on YouTube. Go and type VOP 90.3 FM and you see live there. Like a live session going, a live video, a live program. Click on that live. So whenever you want to do that, just follow what I said and you're just there. Very simple and easy. Thank you so much. Everyone, it's time to go. Thank you so much. That's my time. I'll be here later in the morning, 10:30. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. I'm out of here. Good morning. On social media, I am IKAMIJUDEH. Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Ikamijude. I'm out of here. Good morning.